Hi, Sullivan Owen here in Philadelphia. So today I thought that I would talk about working with really large scale, essentially bud vases. I have these guys. One I've had for a little while and one I just got. And they require really large scale materials to make them look good. So my first problem, which I think I have a solution to, is to fill them without making 800 trips to my kitchen for water. So let's see how this goes. Alright, so I think since these are probably not staying here for the rest of my life, I'm not going to fill them completely because I won't be able to move them. Okay, so yeah, they're already heavy and full of water. They're just gonna be like impossible to move. So yeah, so this is enough for designing. Alright, so if you watched the tropical unboxing, I kind of felt like that video was a little bit of a letdown for everyone. I couldn't reveal the project that I made with all those flowers because it's for one of my retail clients who considers the design work that I do in their stores proprietary information. So I felt bad. So I thought I would show you what extra large monstera leaves look like and just show you how simple they can look. But this is not going to be the final design because this whole tropical Mai Tai vibe is just not feeling like fall. But if you were going to use them in something like this, you can see why you would have to, you don't need a lot. That one's pretty chewed up. And they generally come in 5 packs. And there's big size difference between medium, large, and extra large. And I think if you lived in a less fall place, like where I'm here in Philadelphia in the Northeast, it's straight up fall colors. It's actually pretty warm this week, but it looks like fall outside. So it seems, this is all very California, but you can see how just using a couple of giant leaves makes for a very interesting display. And there's one more if I wanted to like fan the cats with it. Okay, so I found a beautiful piece of Japanese maple. And then I also found some really beautiful forsythia foliage. So I'm going to show you how you don't really need a ton of stuff to make these look cool. And they should be pretty long lasting depending on where I put them and if the cats can eat them. So the 2 other things that I have this kind of cool piece. This is a piece of red dogwood left over from the wreath making project. And then these red brown sunflowers were on sale, so I ordered them. Alright, so I don't even know if I need this piece, but I want to try to use it to support the maple. There's a cat already eating the maple. And you know, when you're cutting from your own yard, you can be strategic. I went for a piece that I had possibly already cut from, and that had a nice tall upright stem. And you can use the back, which I might use depending on if it will fit, because you can see more of the green and more of the red color. And I'm just looking for anything that's kind of sticking out that will get hung up on stuff. Yeah, so you can see I'm kind of like weaving the dogwood in, and it's sort of helping to support and push the maple back a bit. And then, let's see. They're not gonna stay here together, but it's a good idea to design them, I think, as a pair. Well, I guess if you should probably design them in place if you're ever doing a piece this large. But if it's for your house, so this feels like it could use a little color in here. Okay, so I kind of hate forsythia in the spring. I think the color is just really, really hard to work with. But I think it's worth it if you get this fall color. So I feel like for me, I would like to put more in, but I gotta put it someplace where I can't really see those yellow flowers in the springtime. I know lots of people love it, and this is just my opinion, but it's just, I find it to be a very tough color to work with. It's sort of like bright yellow sunflowers. They can be very beautiful, but they tend to draw a lot of focus in a design. Alright, I think that back one's good, and I'm going to work on the forsythia pile that I have here. And I'm just looking for any bare branches to groom off. I might clean up these back pieces, kind of making things flat. looks pretty cool. So we'll see if these perk up being in some fresh water. The foliage does not look great. That might be, you know, why they were on sale. But I think it's pretty with just the leaves, so it's not the end of the world if this is all there is. And like I said, I'll fill these up once I get them where they're going. Because the flowers will definitely not last if you don't have them in water. Broken. And I have just 6 sunflowers is a strange bunch. So I wonder if there were 10 originally. I don't really know. I'll have to look at them twice. I think they'll get lost in here though. So this is part of why I like branches, because you can do stuff like that. It will be in water once I put it in its forever spot, but, well, or spot for the next week. But also you can use the stems of the branches to kind of help position the flowers for you. And if only they were like 2 feet longer, this one would be really cool up here. But alas, they are not. Oh, there's a leaf in the water that's going to really bug me, but not enough to change out all the water. All right. I mean, these are pretty and simple. And I suppose I could cut off, I don't see much dogwood up in this corner, but I do see this piece, which I don't know if you guys can even see. I don't know that the studio is big enough. But I'm going to just trim that piece. Yeah, you can't see it. But there you go. Fall giant bud vases. And I'll try to get some footage once they are in the kitchen, but Tim just went out to do some work, so I will have to wait till he's home to help me move them. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my giant fall vases. And if you love all things flora, please subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to show me any of your fall decor, come find me and tag me on Instagram at Sullivan_Owen. And I am still soliciting ideas for more videos. So if there's something specific you want to see, leave me a comment below and I will work on getting it done for you. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.